Today, what we're working on is my lighting setup. So I've gone ahead and pre-bought the equipment that I'm gonna need, and I think I've got a pretty kick-ass idea for how this is gonna look, so let me run you through it. I've always envisioned running a lighting setup with multiple different colors around the van, running off a couple different controllers so we can section it out. So the LEDs that I've bought run off of this little remote here and have enough cool little functions that I think are going to create a really nice feel in the van, and while being functional, also add to the atmosphere. Now, the most difficult part about this job was working out how I'm going to wire in something that's meant for a wall adapter into my 12-volt system. The solution that I've come up with is to add in a couple of 12-volt sockets, which connects directly into this little box here, and then just use the LEDs as they were intended. I've got my twin socket here. First things first is to get my twin socket set up. Then it should be as simple as just plugging it in and enjoying the ambiance. Let's get into it. So with this new addition, I've actually decided that I'm going to move this panel to the right, then hide my sockets in this section here. I'm going to make that step one. Now I'm earthing to the same point with everything to the body of the vehicle in that space there. So I need to get my black wire in there to the same point with everything else, and then set up my positive wire onto that point there. All appears to be running smoothly. Look at that. Just got to connect up my little box here, and then I can run them along the roof. So I've gone ahead and drilled the receiver directly into the panel in a spot where the remote should be quite easy to access. So I'm hoping this double-sided tape does the trick. I'm just going to run it along the top of the panel. So we've now got one side put up, and that 3-meter length has taken it to exactly where I hoped it would. So now the next step is to run my other lights along this side. So to keep this all looking neat and tidy, it's really important that the two ends end up right on each other. Now with LEDs, you can cut them on any of the tabs where it joins up there. So I'll just use my wire cutters to cut along one of the joints, and I've taken a little plastic end cap and stuck it over the piece that I'm keeping. So now that should line up pretty perfectly. Just like that, my LED lights are fully installed. So with the LEDs all wired up, I thought I'd show you how they run off of the controller. So I've installed the two signal receivers on either side of the van, which means that while I'm back here, the controller does both of them. However, if I get closer to it, it gives me the ability to just control them individually as well. Thanks for watching. That has been my super simple DIY LED lighting setup for my van. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and a comment. I read through all the comments and they honestly make my day. Subscribe to follow along with the rest of my van build. And as always, you stay classy, San Diego.